Hi everyone, I'm Tina, the creative guru with Gems, Paper, Scissors, and today I am giving you a new twist on my little Minion character. There's been a few questions going about, and so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly show you how I adapted this thin cut. So a lot of people are glitching up on it, and so I'm just hopping on. So I literally went in, trimmed off the little extra pieces, and then to give the arms, that's where a lot of people are getting a little bit confused. I grabbed my little spare piece and I literally said, oh, this looks like about where I want to put an arm. And I just did an arrow into that little curve where I wanted the hands to go. And then I just added an internal one. You see how this fills in as an arm, right? So I grabbed my scissors and cut out with extra that elbow area, right? Because I need to have enough space to adhere it to the back of my Minion. So I went like that. And I did this on both sides, okay? And you notice how I gave it a little bit of a rounding when I got to that elbow joint. And because I didn't want a whole bunch of drawing in, I made sure to cut out all of my pencil markings, right? And this is all I did. So there's my little elbow. I then went through and used liquid glass on the back. So you see, you've got a really nice handy elbow there. Now, I have made a change to my little Minion person. My first card, which I posted a few days ago, I used water pencils to draw the overalls. Well, this time I went on ahead and went through and cut an extra sled in our texture paper that looks like denim. It's this super nicely textured. And I went on ahead and took my Minion and figured out about where I wanted to cut my textured paper for the coveralls. And then again, you see how that fits perfectly for that elbow. I'll do the other side here in a bit, but I don't need a video of the whole thing because it makes for a very long showing. So once I get that attached on, then I'll take my pencil again and I'll go on ahead and darken the feet just like so. And I will use, instead of the watercolor pencils, I used our vintage blue tri-blend markers. And I went through and you can see I added the little buckles for the coveralls, and I'm currently working on making this pocket. So just drawing them on, giving a little bit of shape and contouring until it stands out, and it's blatantly a pocket there. You could go ahead and use this to darken the little shoes, the feet, but it seems a little bit blue yet, so I really do prefer the black. So that should answer a few questions and give you an extra idea of how to make a stronger looking Minion. Now, again, we come back to the question with my eyes. So I used the silver sequins and I brought out a large silver and a medium white because of the whites of the eyes. This one I'm going to actually do differently because of the fact that I'm making Bob, and Bob has one brown eye and one blue eye. So I'm going to attach the white, the iris, the whites of the eyes, and it just takes a tiny little bit of adhesive. This one's not even open. How did I grab a new one? Probably because I just used up the old one. Okay, so I've got that open and using my pickup tool because I love this sucker. It makes this so much easier. You don't have one yet, I've got to say, hurry and get one because they are stinking amazing. And you just set that in there, just like so. And you can put that on scrap paper so it doesn't gum up my desk. And then because Bob has one blue eye, I've decided I'm going to use our beautiful, beautiful lagoon gem for his blue eye. Right? I mean, how could I not? They're gorgeous. And he always looks a little unique with his blue eye anyways, because all minions except for Bob have brown eyes. So in grabbing a gem, it's going to really, really emphasize his little different blue eye in there. So I've got two on here. I'm going to get one instead of two, and I'm going to make sure that it is point down, which is a little bit of a feat, I will tell you. So just like that, isn't that pretty? I'm gonna drop that sucker on in and get everything turned the way I want it. I'm trying to get the tip all the way into the center of that sequin, just because I'm being a little bit fussy there. And I think this is going to really, really, really look pretty awesome when this particular Bob minion is all the way done. And it's all dry. Let's see here. Kind of giving you an idea while it's still wet, which is a little bit harder than I thought it would be. There we go. I have to get it closer to me so that I can actually see what I'm doing. But just like this. I would typically suggest doing each layer and letting it dry, but isn't that going to be fun? And then this one will still be that brown-eyed aspect. And so he's going to really have a fun eyeball that pops. So I think that's going to be a fun Bob. So that's it for today. My added tips using the denim textured paper and using a gem instead of a sequined for an alternative option for the fun eyes. Have a great day. Talk to you later.